Hello, blah, blah, blah. Hello, how are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good myself. Couple things. Super Bowl, whether you like Patriots or Seahawks, I care for either one of them myself. But whether you like either one of them or not, hopefully it's a good game. Um, yeah. Me personally, Seahawks. Damn it, um, uh, thoughts, prayers, and everything out to Japanese people concerning the beheading of their reporters. Two of them, one that got captured first, then the second one that went over to well, try to get him out of there, try to work his release and stuff. Yeah, thoughts and prayers out to them. Jordan's really working to try to get their pilot, release to tune freeing a suicide vest type potential. It's a computer doing wow potential, but that's I don't know if I agree with that, but they gotta do for the they gotta do for their people what they need to do, what they feel they gotta do. There's a bill in California to raise the smoking age to 21. I don't even think the alcohol age should be 21. You can fight for your country, die for your country at 18. If you could go to adult court at 18, and everything else is 18. 18, you're an adult, but oh yeah, by the way, these things right here, you're not an adult. I don't even think I agree with those. Um, let's face it, the smoking ban's not going to go, likely not going to go through. Big tobacco's going to come in and say no. And money talks. Speaking of money talking, elections are starting back up. Old Mitt Romney backed out of it already, saying he's not going to run on it. He's not going to make another bid, which would be like, I don't know what, 100,000 to bid. Perry, although he's not a governor in Texas anymore, he's still wanting to run, but there's likely no chance of that happening whatsoever with the legal troubles he's having in Texas. So that leaves the new crop of Congress type deal. Your over the top, over the hill Republicans. Rand Paul and all of them, Ted Cruz and all of them. And there's also Jeb Bush, which is all we need is another Bush in the White House. Yeah. So let's start ramping this up again. While we're ramping this up, let's ramp it up with Koch brothers. They pretty much came all out and said, yes, we are going to fund these things through our money pack type deal we have set up. us and our fellow billionaires and gazillionaires and zillionaires are wanting to give over, was it $889 million to different candidates that they want. You give over that much money, candidates aren't going to be listening to people. They're listening to donors. Just another reason to get money out of politics, because basically these people are buying politics, they've already bought Congress. They're basically buying presidency. You know, just need to get rid of that. First Lady Michelle Obama, I'm kind of paraphrasing off a paper right here. Michelle Obama and Bradley Cooper are starting up a movie type deal where there's going to be a seal on movies if it stars veterans, or directed or written by veterans, or actually portrays veterans, not the typical Hollywood type deal, but veterans, troubles they're having, and mental, physical, all that. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Let's see, there's something else I can't think of it right now. Yeah, I know. I'm going back to this moment thing again. I'll get over it. I got over it once already. I'll get over it again. Supreme Court, the California, I think, Supreme Court is a judicial review, saying that judges aren't to get into Boy Scout activities. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this one out, please. Yeah. I'm gonna talk a little bit about this. Thinking is that if Boy Scouts are going to ban certain people, which they are better now, the LGBT kids are able to become scouts, but still got some work with scout leaders. There's really no reason not to go ape shit over gay scout leaders or whatnot. But if Boy Scouts are going to ban certain groups of people, then judges shouldn't be able, and they're thinking, shouldn't be able to associate with them, because these groups might come up in court, and these same judges that are associating with them might seem to be favorable towards them. Whether that's true or not, but seems and looks can be a big thing. I agree with that. I don't know That's what happens whenever a African American or yeah, whenever African American whatever came to court and he's a judge, they're going to go away. It's not even going. He just kind of the dude's thinking is he's going to sit there and stare off and all this sort of thing. There's other different groups. Southern Poverty Law Center is a website. Go to that. There's a map. You can see what kind of hate groups are out there. I'll put a link to that down here if you want to check it out. But yeah, I'm kind of wavy on that. What do you think? Leave it down below. And also, what do you think is going to win today's Super Bowl? Leave that down below. Be kind of interesting. I don't think anybody will. I really honestly don't. I'm just doing this for the heck of it. But that's good too. If you do, great. Subscribe, and like, and all this other thing. Alright, thanks a lot, and again, peace.